Excel worksheets are packed with numbers because that's typically what people are storing, tracking, and manipulating in their worksheets. And whether it's sales data, test results, tax information, inventory values, or timesheets with hours worked and dates and times, Excel's got the format you need to make your numbers appear and operate as you need them to. Here in this worksheet that's tracking sales and commissions, we have numbers that fall into currency, percentage, and date-time formats. And in formatting them as needed, you'll see the tools you can use to format your numbers however you need to. This worksheet shows all the proper formatting in place. But let's switch to a sheet with the identical data but no formatting applied yet. Switching to that unformatted sheet, let's first apply currency formatting. We can do that by selecting the cells that require the format. I'll press the Control key as I click and drag to select all of the relevant cells at once, and then click the $ on the Home tab in the Numbers section on the ribbon. This inserts the $ on the left, the comma thousands separator, and 2 decimal places. Note that in the Numbers section, it now says Accounting as the applied format, but because there's a $ involved, we're considering it currency. Once that formatting is applied, we can change the way the format is applied by adding or removing the comma thousands separator and increasing or decreasing the displayed decimals. Again, the buttons we need are right there on the ribbon. I'll leave these numbers set with the default currency settings in place. We can also apply formatting by clicking the Number Format button on the ribbon and then selecting Currency from within the Format Cells dialog box. We can then customize how the format is applied using the options in the dialog box. Here, with the same cells selected, I'll remove the decimal places. Note that when the numbers to the right of the decimal are 0.50 or greater, removing the decimal places rounds up the number to the left of the decimal. You'll notice that there are also options for displaying numbers in red, which would represent negative numbers. However, for the commission paid, we need the decimal places so that the amount shown is the same as the amount of the check each sales rep received. So let's make sure we have 2 decimal places displayed in column N by selecting that row's numbers and then using the Number Format button and the Format Cells dialog box to restore the decimals. We could have also used the Increase Decimal button on the ribbon. Next, let's apply percentage formatting to the numbers in columns L and M. Again, we can do it from the buttons on the number group on the Home tab, or we can click the Number Format button and choose Percentage there from the Format Cells dialog box. I've also used the Decrease Decimal button to reduce the number of decimals to 0. Last, let's look at how we apply date formats. We'll apply them to date paid in column O. We can do this from the drop list in the Numbers section and choose from short or long formats. And of course, we can use the Number Format button to choose how our dates will display. There are many more options here, some of which include the time, should that be part of the data. Speaking of the Format Cells dialog box, let's look at all the other formats available and their options. We have General, Number, Currency, Accounting, Date, Time, Percentage, Fraction, Scientific, Text, Special, and Custom. Custom is a great category to use when you don't see the format you need in any of the other categories. There are symbols, pound signs, also known as hashtags, various types of punctuation, and letters of the alphabet, all representing various types of content, including currency, basic numbers, dates, times, and even exponents. Each symbol has a different meaning and gives Excel a different instruction as to how to display the data. For a simple example, if you're in the US but you need a European date format, day, month, year instead of month, day, year, you can type your own format using the D, M, and Y characters plus dashes, slashes, or any other separators you'd like to use. So I'll select our date paid data and create a custom format. 2 Ds for the day, 2 Ms for the month, and then 4 Ys for the year, separated by slashes. I type this in the type box, which originally displays the formatting that was already applied, but allows me to replace it with my own custom format. Once we apply it, the month and day positions are switched from the default US date format. A quick tip. If you're a fan of right-clicking to get at tools in Excel, you can right-click any selection and choose Format Cells from the pop-up menu. This opens the same dialog box we've been using all along, which we've been accessing from the Number Format button on the Home tab. As you can see, Excel makes it possible to format your numbers your way, all starting with the Home tab ribbon and some easily accessible tools.